10 days into the special legislative session, and there is no progress in sight on lawmakers' top priority, lowering your property taxes.
And Texans on fixed incomes and retirees worry ever increasing taxes could force them out of their homes. Our Ryan Chandler brings us the story of one homeowner who is concerned that could happen to him and takes a look at how the state could finally help.
Well, my wife does a lot of gardening. She's got tomato plants, pepper plants. The last box down there is potato plants. I built all these.
Lyndon Ebright and his wife have built a good life just north of Austin.
Got a lot of sweat labor involved in the property, you know.
After more than 2 decades in their home, the roots run deep.
Put a magnolia tree in out front.
But when the bills come due, that tree isn't the only thing growing.
103,659, you see that was a big jump right there. And then this last one, 137,971, you know.
It's a massive increase in 5 years.
Oh yeah, massive increase in 5 years, you know, unrealistic increase in 5 years.
What's your biggest worry if your property taxes keep increasing at the rate they are now?
I'll be priced out of the house. I'll have to be forced to sell, you know, and I don't want to be forced to sell just because I got to pay my taxes, you know.
So yeah. Your house is paid off.
Paid off.
You're retired, you have no mortgage.
Right.
But you're still worried about being able to stay in your own home.
Absolutely.
Those worries have ignited intractable infighting among Texas's top Republicans.
Cut your property tax rate for school M&O by 29%.
That would save Lyndon just over $200. The Texas Senate has a competing plan.
I can't imagine the governor will say to 5.7 million homeowners, you're not going to get a homeowner's exemption.
That would save Lyndon more than $700, about $500 more than the governor's plan.
I like that.
Governor Abbott does not. The House of Representatives does not.
Yeah.
For Lyndon, those savings are the difference between retiring in comfort or anxiety. But for others, he worries the stakes are much higher.
Something's got to be done, especially as senior citizens, you know. I hate to see any seniors get forced out of their house. That would be a problem.
In Liberty Hill, Ryan Chandler, KXAN News.
And going in depth right now, Texas is one of 3 states leading the country in foreclosures. According to real estate data group Adam, just last month, Texas saw the start of over 2,000 foreclosures on properties across the state. Now that's over 9% of the total foreclosures started for May. And nationwide, foreclosures are up 4% from last month and 5% from a year ago. In spite of the jump, though, rates remain about the same as before the pandemic. The 2 states with more foreclosures, Florida and California.